This guitar used to belong to Jody Payne, who was Willie's longtime guitar player, and I just kind of came across it. It was all kind of messed up. There's plugged holes in it. The bridge was in the wrong spot. It wouldn't intonate. The neck had been overset. It was like there was like a freaking hump in the middle. Guess who fixed it?
Dave
Johnson.
Scale Model Guitars. The guy's a genius.
Yeah. He also drilled that hole right in the top there.
Which I'm sure everyone loved.
Yeah, and everybody's gonna, crucify me for that. But so this is a 1945 Martin guitar that is now being played on stage, for thousands of people, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
And, it was a piece of shit before I got it, and I kind of put it together.
Do you think that was just from, not having played for a while, or?
I just think that there was some shitty work done on it.
Sure.
And also it was just kind of neglected, but it was not it wasn't a piece of shit. I guess what I'm saying is it just needed a lot of work.
Needs some love, yeah.
It was not like a functional guitar. It was, you can see it's been smashed and filled in. It's been oversprayed. It's not like a pristine 45. Right. So to me, it was already molested before I got it.
I like that though. It's a player grade, man. You can take it out and not really have to worry too much about it.
I wouldn't do this to some of the guitars I have,
totally.
But I call it Jody because it was Jody Payne's guitar, and it's a wonder to play. It's so awesome. The neck is really sweet too. I had Martin actually. The neck was like a little, big for me. They actually kind of refinish it and put it into kind of like a modified V shape.
I was going to say, maybe if you show the camera, because that is a pretty interesting neck shape, and it's not one you see on modern guitars that often, but
yeah, it's
some
kind
of the older.
A V. I got this guitar that used to belong to Tony Rice, this Santa Cruz guitar, and it has a little bit shorter scale length, and it has a real little V like that.
Oh, like the smaller one? Yeah.
Well, it's just a small neck, but the V is really pronounced.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to play. Especially because of the short scale length. It's up the neck. It feels like I really like practicing on that guitar and playing, anything like.
Do you like the V because it helps you plant your thumb, behind?
Yeah. I think it. My other guitars don't have this.
Right.
But I think when I do play this one, I think it just leaves a little room for this part of my hand. It's not like pressing up against anything. It's kind of, I can sort of wrap around a little better.
Sure. And that thing is real loud too. It's surprising how loud it is.
Yeah, she's a good one now. Dave got it standing tall. The bridge is really nice now. It was in totally the wrong spot. He's the man.
Which is wild. Do you think, you think that came from Martin like that, or did somebody it was a shitty repair or something?
That's what I think. Okay. I think somebody started messing around with this guitar that maybe didn't know what they were doing. Oh, and the other really crazy thing about this guitar is that when I was out with Willie at his 90th birthday party and at the Hollywood Bowl, Mickey, his longtime harmonica player, I was showing him this guitar. I said, yeah, this used to be Jody's. And he's like, no way. And he was like, dude, we should sprinkle some of his ashes in there. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I keep him with me. He's in my harmonica case. So we walked over there, and he literally sprinkled his ashes in there, and it stuck. You can see him right there.
Wow.
See that? It's literally stuck to the back. So
I don't know if that's like the coolest thing ever or the most macabre thing ever, but it's awesome. That's so cool.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like, who are we to make Jody's spirit continue to be on stage every night? But Mickey was his good friend, and he thinks that's what he would have wanted, so.
Well, I trust Mickey on that one for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really cool story, man.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy how it just stuck to the back of it there,
It's where it wanted to be, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually some chunks too.
I can hear it. As a matter of fact, I think we might have lost one, so I'm just going to go ahead and put him back.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But yeah, that's Jody, man. It's a beautiful guitar.
That's great.
I love this thing dearly, and I'm so I love all of them. They all mean something to me, you
Sure.
know. These are
Yeah,
my
man.
tools and my children. They all have souls. They're really special to me. Like when I was growing up, my dad always just, you know, made sure I put them in the case, and you know, he taught me how to do that, you know.
Showed you
Because
reverence for it. Yeah.
especially they're acoustic, you know. I mean, if it's like it's a little bit different. You can kind of toss a Strat around or a hard body electric a little bit. They can take a little bit more, but
Sure.
these things are really delicate and they require utmost respect and care. Right, Toby?
I agree. I agree.